Hey, what's going on, y'all? Y'all already know who it is and what it is. I'm in Susan right now, feeling lovely. I'm feeling marvelous. I'm so extra. Y'all know I'm extra. Anyway, without further introduction, this is the long-awaited video that you guys have been asking me about. You know, every time I'm on Instagram Live, I'm on anywhere, okay, pretty much. People are always asking me, how you do your hookah, how you set it up, what you do, how you make your hookah buzz, and all of that. And you know, I've got tired of doing mini tutorials on Instagram Live and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna give y'all a video and I'm gonna just direct y'all to the link, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. So, that was a lot of fighting, that was a lot of words. Alright, so there's a lot of things that's on the table right now. So overwhelmed, it's pretty much the general setup. It's nothing fancy here. What's a little fancy thing on the table? Let me just show you guys what I use. I'm gonna go through this really quick because I don't want this video to be long and stretched out, okay? As far as this, like this is the hookah that I have. This is the Maya hookah. This is available. I'm gonna have links down in the description box where you can actually buy this from. But this is like the standard hookah that's in, like, when you go like to the bars, the lounges, hookah lounges, it's usually this brand. And it comes pretty much assembled. You just twist it off. This is where you put the water. This is like the main piece. This is a tray that holds the ashes. Again, I don't really want to show you the breakdown of this because I don't know if everybody's going to necessarily have this brand. So let's move forward. Okay, so pretty much what's on the table, we have obviously the hookah. I just explained this is the bottom where you put the water. This is the top without the bowl. So this is how it looks regular. You're going to need some aluminum foil. Now this is a little fancy one I just got. I usually get the heavy duty one. So when you get aluminum foil, you want to make sure you try to get the heavy duty one. If you don't have the one, it has to say heavy duty. Now this is some extra shit because it says like non-stick. This is some little fancy shit I just found downstairs. But anyway, it's still heavy duty nonetheless. You want to make sure you get heavy duty, but if you don't have heavy duty, I'll show you guys what you can do. It's pretty simple. You can use any aluminum foil, but just prefer heavy duty because it's less work. Then you have your flavor, your shisha or flavor. This flavor that I use is, let me zoom in. This is gum mint. Again, I'm gonna put everything down in the description because I don't feel like moving this camera back and forth and doing all of that. The coals I use is from 3 Kings. I personally like it. It's okay. I don't have a problem with it. I do sometimes use the other coals, the other like square coals from like the coconut or whatever, but those take too long to heat up and I don't have time or the patience to do that. I have my holes. This is the holes that I have. I prefer to get the silicone holes just because I feel like they're more smoother and they're easy to clean, because I don't know about you guys, but if you have the other holes, it kind of can trap the dust and shit in it. So this is really easy to clean. Got the metal tip right here, you know, pop in. I have the bowls, and I'm gonna explain to you about the bowl sizes in a minute. This is what it usually comes with, but this is the bowl that I prefer to use. This is gonna make your hookah buzz. Simple tongs. Now what I have right here, this is a one cover. You know, sometimes when people make the hookahs and they put like the aluminum foil, I'll show you how to do that if you don't have this. But this is just basically that. It's just easier, you just pop it right on it. So instead of you having to make the aluminum foil thing a million times, it just is there. And this right here is my baby. I love it so much. And this is pretty much a hookah starter. It looks like a little vacuum cleaner. It looks like this. You turn it on. And what this is for is so that you can put your holes in here and you can start it yourself. So you know, every time when you like put the hookah in the coal and everything, you kind of like blow it and all of that. It's just like a easier step. You don't have to do that. It starts it automatically. So this is definitely an investment, okay? Again, all of the links where you can buy all of these stuff individually is going to be in the description box. I got y'all, chill, relax. So one of the main parts of making a hookah is the water. How much water you put in here, okay? So you want to make sure that the water is always halfway, because you don't want the base, this like pole part, you don't want it to be too submerged in the water, and you don't want it to be not submerged at all. An inch of this should be in the water, okay? So I did the water already. Now, if you have this Maya specifically one, the perfect amount of water is 1 1/4 cup. 1 1/4 cup of water, okay? I literally have like my measuring cup and I just do it like really quick. I'm sorry, I'm just so extra, but it's the perfect amount if you have this specific one. If you don't, that's fine, okay? All right, so now let's get into the nitty-gritty, okay? So, packing your bowl makes all the difference of if your hookah is gonna buzz or if it's not gonna buzz, okay? Now, the problem that I had, I used to overpack my bowl. So I'm gonna show you guys how to pack it, okay? Now, also one thing too, when you usually buy hookahs, they come with this little bowl that looks like this. So usually you can buy these at the smoke shop. They sell these for about $7 or $8. This little bowl is not really gonna cut it, so I just kind of keep it there just in case I don't make it home tonight. But yeah, this is, you don't want it, okay? This is the main bowl. So make that investment, spend $7 to make sure you get this bowl, because it's gonna make all the difference, okay? So the main part is how you pack it. Now, you don't wanna put too much in it because you don't need it, and that's just the whole point. So you can use your hands, there's no fancy tool that's involved. Why are you in the way? Damn, girl, move. I'm so, anyway, so just put it in and just use your hands to kind of like break it up. Let me see if you guys can see this. So I'm just breaking it up. Again, nothing fancy here. Just kind of break it up. Breaking it up. Now, what you want to start to do is you want to start to pack it around the outskirts of the bowl. Take your finger and see, I'm making like a little hole, because it needs to be a hole in the middle, okay? You don't want to pack it. You don't want this to be clogged up. So again, you don't want to really press it down. So I'm kind of like flaking it a little bit, kind of getting this shape, okay? So as you guys can see, the shape is like a donut, it's a circle, and there's nothing in the middle right here, okay? So that's very important. Okay, so when you finish, it should look something like this. You have the holes in the middle and everything is on the outskirts. It's not overpacked. Again, sometimes you can I could have used like half of this and still did the whole thing, but I just like to play it safe a little bit and add just a tiny bit more. So like I said, it works like this. So this is how it should look in the middle. It's time to wrap this. So you need aluminum foil. This one says non-stick. It doesn't matter if it's non-stick or not. Usually it just should say heavy duty. Now, if you don't have aluminum foil that's heavy duty, I'm gonna show you guys what you should do. Okay, so this is a regular aluminum foil. This is not heavy duty, okay? So if I wanted to do this without that, what I would do is, obviously, I would cut this in half. That's too much. Now, if I have a piece like this, I would cut this in half. The dull part, put it on top of the dull. So see, dull. And the shiny part always goes down. So basically, when you have aluminum foil that isn't heavy duty, you want to make sure that you always double it, okay? You never want to just put a single sheet like this. So double it and then cover it. But when you have heavy duty, you can just use one sheet, okay? You don't have to do the whole doubling situation, which is why I opt to go for this, because this is less work. With that being said, let's open this up.
So now I'm just going to cut it in half because this is enough for two. So because this is
heavy duty, I'm using one sheet. I'm going to put the shiny part down on top of it. You want to do it really firmly. Go around. Oops. And then just like pull it and then go around it really tight. Then take your finger and go around the top of it, the edge, like this. So it should look like this, okay? Really tight together. Then you wanna I usually like to use this. I like this because I can put this on the little piece right here. So I always have it, but it's best to use like a safety pin or a thumbtack to make the holes. Holes is nothing crazy. I usually just do this. I go around in a circle. I go down the middle, I make like a cross, and then I just fill in. it is very important that you don't need too many holes, and you don't want to make your holes too big, okay? Now, they do sell like the hole punchers at the hookah shops, but I don't use those because you end up, like, it only does the middle and then you still have to do the outside, so it's like pointless to me. This is quick and easy. So I just wanted to show y'all how to make the actual bowl and set it up. But normally while I'm doing this, I usually preheat my coals and just let it sit here on the tray while I'm doing this. So by the time I'm finished with this, the coals will already be like heated up and ready to go. But I'll just do it now. Obviously it's video, I can pause it and show like that. Now with the coals, you can use this one by 3 Kings. They also sell the Starlight ones. Usually wherever they sell hookah supplies at, they'll have it. So the amount of coals is important, okay? I usually use 1.5 coals. So I'm gonna take a coal, I'm gonna break it in half. I hate these ones because they break like crazy. But I'm gonna use 1.5 coal. Oh, this is black, so you can't. Y'all, bitch, 1.5 coal, okay? Damn, my background is black and shit, you can't see it. 1.5 coals is what you want to use. This is going to make your hookah buzz, okay? Please do not use 1/2 of 1.5, period, okay? I have my, did I show you my lighter? I don't know. So I have the lighter, I'm gonna just heat it up. It's like a little blowtorch lighter. Take about 2 to 3 minutes to kind of like fully heat up, which is why I'll be done with this before I let that sit there. The coal should look gray, and that's how you kind of know it's done before you put it on here, okay? One thing too, you don't want to immediately light the coals and put it on here, because what'll happen is it'll just burn the shisha that's inside of it, and you're gonna be choking and shit, and you're wasting your time. So make sure just to kind of leave it there for a minute and then put it on top. So I'm gonna let this sit there for about 2-3 minutes until it turns the color, and then I'm gonna show you guys. So after about 3 to 4 minutes, your coals should look like this, okay? It'll turn like gray color, and that's how you know it's ready to go, okay? So I'm gonna just assemble this onto here, onto the rubber piece. And then I'm gonna place my coals on top. Now you don't have to move these coals. You can leave these coals. You don't have to flip it. You don't have to do all that extra shit, okay? You wanna put the coals on the outskirts, so not in the middle. I like to put 1/2 on, see how there's a space in between? Obviously you don't want it to tip over, but that's all you really need. Now what I have is a wind cover, so I'm just gonna put this on top and it's gonna be good to go. Now, if you don't have a wind cover, you can obviously do one with aluminum foil. I'll show you how to do that really quick. So you would take a piece of aluminum foil, you would fold it in half. This is already cut, but you would fold it in half like this, and you would place it around. And then when it comes to the tips, I just like to press the tips together, and it'll be like a circle over it, okay? But this is just 1, 2, 3. You don't gotta keep making a million of these all day. It does its job, okay? So I'm gonna place this on top. I just kind of let this sit there and do its little thing before I start to pull a hookah. You never really want to just start pulling the hookah, so I would just let it sit there for like 5 minutes. Usually you'll start to see the smoke come into the glass at the bottom, and that's when you know it's okay to start pulling. But because I have a hookah starter, I don't have to really wait. I can just use this, and it's going to just kind of start it for me, okay? So all you want to do, the hookah starter, is put your mouthpiece here. Well, actually, I like to do it like this. This silicone is just easier. And I put the silicone, and then I start it. And you see the smoke? And that's how you know it's pretty much done, okay? That's it, okay? So this is really great because it just saves you so much time, and it saves your lungs from having to start it yourself. And that's pretty much it, guys. And now you let the hookah buzz. And that's pretty much how you make your hookah buzz. Let's do that again. Big clouds gang. Yeah, and that's pretty much all it is to it, guys. Again, I'm gonna leave everything in the description box so you can buy them. I strongly suggest you get this. This is definitely an investment. It uses regular batteries. The wind cover is also really good because it's just quick and easy. And yeah, so that's all to it. Now you guys know how to make your hookah buzz. And yeah, I hope I showed you guys. I believe I explained everything. That's the end of this video. If you make a hookah the way I told you how to make it, make sure you tag me on Instagram _BillionaireMH. Be like, yo, my shit is bustin'. Or if you take a little video, I'll repost it on my Insta story. So yeah, holla at me. But I'm about to just sit here, smoke this hookah, and relax, you know? Bye, guys.